All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time in this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Now, this lesson is going into, suffering is what's going to make these people break, man. All right? The Lord is going to bring great miseries. The Lord is going to bring judgment, tribulation. All right, people going to be put into a state of desperation, man. All right, and that's what's going to make these people break and give in to this devil bringing in what? The MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is what? The micro C-hip, man. This devil pushing transhumanism, half man and half machine, and the brain C-hip, cashless society, digital currencies, digital assets, tokenization, blockchain technology. These people being put into a state of desperation, that's what's gonna make these people break, man. All right, now I want to play this video real quick. Now this is going into actually, let me just play it real quick.
Authoritarian regimes throughout history, they have all relied on an enforcer class, which is a minority of the population, but they are economically dependent on the survival of that authoritarian regime. In order for them to have their nice house and their kids to have their good future and all of that, for that paycheck, they will do the dirty work of empire. That's consistent. That's always been there. And the other factor for this is the folks who become that enforcer class are the ones who, as historians have said, don't thrive in merit-based systems. You look around. Minimum wage doesn't cover rent in any place in this country. Even working two jobs often won't get you just a two-bedroom apartment in a lot of places. That's structurally untenable, but it is fertile breeding ground for these authoritarian regimes because they look at that and they see desperate people and they dangle.
All right, so Khan, man. And now she's gonna go into them getting people to work for ICE. You know, a 50K bonus to work, for ICE. No, they gonna put this micro C-hip in front of everybody's face. This is gonna be everybody, man. All right, this is gonna be everybody. Okay, the conditions that these people are gonna be in. All right, the state of desperation, the miseries, the judgment that the Lord is going to bring upon these people, the state that they're going to be in, man. All right, Esau going to dangle the micro C-hip in front of them, man. All right, Esau going to dangle the micro C-hip in front of them. Okay, let's play this other video.
We're dealing with a shocking 105 million Americans not working. We are in serious trouble.
All right, now we don't actually need to play all of it, but when I went to a comment board, right, and you see this one comment says, "What? We need universal basic income," and that's the okie doke, man. All right, that's the okie doke, man. We need universal basic income, showing you these people gonna give in, man. When Esau bring the micro C-hip, all right, these people are gonna give in. Okay. These people are going to give in, man. All right. Because what Elon Musk push? AI, universal basic income. All right. People they want to see, this devil wants to push this digital utopia, man, where no one has to work. AI doing all that. Everyone gets this universal basic income. But in reality, this man is the devil, man. You will own nothing and be happy. All right. Okay. You're going to be a digital slave, man. Okay. So let's get the precepts. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation." And what's the hour of temptation? When Esau brings forward this micro C-hip, man. All right. Which shall come upon all the world to try them, to test them. Okay. That dwell upon the earth, and only the Lord's elect are going to make it through these trying times and be delivered, man. Okay. But the point is that this is going to be over. It's going to come upon all the world, man. The digital system, the micro C-hip being implemented. All right. Because when we get Revelation 13, let's get it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "And he," who's the he? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Because this is really this is really the plan of the elites. All right. Even though all these nations, like when you see people think of China, oh, China is accelerating in the AI and the technology. All right. All these nations are in on it, man. But see, Esau, all right, all these nations, the rulers they answer to the elites of Edom. Okay. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. And when you go into this word mark in the Greek word is charagma, which go into a scratch, etching, thing, carved, sculpture, engraving, a cutting. Because they're going to have to make a cutting into the flesh so you can receive this technology, man. All right, whether it be in your hand, your head, wherever. Okay? It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, because they're finna bring in a cashless society, a digital currency, where purchases, payments, buying and selling are going to be done cashlessly, digitally, through a micro chip that they're going to want inside every man, woman, and child. This is going to be a thing, a global thing, man. All right. This is the hour of temptation. And see, these people being put into this state of desperation, these people going to be, they going to give in. All right. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. All right? Because the Lord, everyone finna be in the time of tribulation, man. But see, the Lord's elect, they're the ones that's gonna be proved. All right? And this is why the scriptures say, then shall they know who are my chosen. When you read 2nd Esdras, then shall it be known who are my chosen, for they shall be tried as gold in the fire. See, only the Lord's elect are going to make it through these trying times and be delivered. And the Lord is going to show favor towards them, man. All right. After their loyalty, their faithfulness is being proved in these trying, the Lord is going to show favor to them. But the rest of these people, they're going to be in a complete state of desperation, man. All right. They're going to be hopeless. They're going to be without hope. All right. They're man. All right. These are the times we're coming into. All right. Let's get this. 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. The word pity goes into, sympathy, the feeling of sorrow. All right. But the time we're coming into, the scripture say a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, man. Because everyone finna be going through it. Everybody finna be in a state of survival, trying to do everything they can to survive, man. All right. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. People finna be breaking and entering the people's homes. And all right. Because of the lack of bread, the famine. Okay. And for great tribulation, which are the times we're coming into. All right. The time of great tribulation, man. All right. The time of great adversity and trouble. Okay. So Khan. All right. Let's get some more. Let's get this 2nd Esdras. I'm going to close it out here. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, and the Lord is going to humble these people, man. These people, they went, as we read in Isaiah, all right, sorrow of heart and howl for vexation of spirit. Okay, these are the times that we're coming into, man. All right, many great miseries. All right, people gonna be in survival mode, the state of desperation. People gonna be hopeless, man. All right, and they gonna see Esau's gonna present the microchip as a form of deliverance, as a form of salvation, just like during the time of the C19. Right? People couldn't party. They couldn't go to restaurants. They couldn't do this. They couldn't do that without taking the V. Well, and what you think happened? People started taking the V. Okay? And people wanted to get back to what? To normalcy. People wanted to get back to comfort. All right? It's going to be the same in these times, man. But we know according to the scriptures that we are not to receive this thing even unto death. All right? The scriptures speak about being faithful even unto death. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out. Give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, time in this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.